I just saw something. Put attention to this. Right here, it crossed the upper Bollinger Band, and then it came back down. Right? That was the 372 right here. Then came all the way down, and we have the VWAP holding for the 50, the 9, and the point of control here as well. Wow, that's awesome. Follow up. Sure. Follow up. Charting software to measure the degree of correlation. XFA and positive reading suggests a strong positive correlation. A high negative reading suggests a strong negative correlation. A reading near zero suggests no correlation between two markets. By measuring the degree of correlation, the trader is able to establish how much of the system is a particular intermarket relationship. Figure 17 is the cybernetic trading strategy. Starting balance, aggregate, not to exceed your whatever
They'll focus on like all the winds out. Pretty right now. They'll say now it's sidelines. But there's two different. It makes no sense. We're promising that all of a sudden when I get in, it's about to trading. Let's talk. The price action starts to cut off my entrance. 100. And I know I'm not just gonna get the return. Really got this passion. Trading does have the startup of that on mine. Same thing. It's had a long time with it. 1997. I mean, the thing is still in place. They got a property probably was in London. And then another push right above my entry. You know how it's very, very hard to take it out for your whole life. You know, it's fluctuating. You find it, you find some rules where you like to trade, then you also like to coach, and you have that opportunity there, constant other coach. If you prove you can trade, this should be how the influencer world works. Not it's like a line of sellers. Right here, and it's just selling off. Prove it. That's proving. And to me, that is a selling. Everybody here is proving some way. Oh, also, folks, it was team now. They're number 99, top that's the highest rated back, but they're also having the best pass rate. They're actually we're compensating. Coaches we compensate coaches right now. Other coaches we have, really doesn't. And it's a win-win for us. It's to give you back to the community.
I like this new candle. Very, very good candle.
It's only for them. It's only. I don't think I'll be able to. This is a big huge for I would have a huge house there. 60 guys. Big. This one is space. Yeah. Wow, that's good. Very good, Chad. What up, Chad? Welcome to Top 7 TV. Thanks for tuning in here. Click like, click follow, click subscribe. Big numbers. Whoa, big drop. Big drop. Moving up. Down 40 cents last 20 cents.
We are 38. I'm looking for.
Cover job cuts from no cause volatility.
Well, we had another one here.
So Andre, what happened in crude oil was they were looking for a boost of 2.4, came out a drop of 2.1.
We're gonna go 31. So let's see if 31 fills us in.
Who does this hope you see that?
So this is into the this is the last hour. Let's see how we do. Phoenix Trader Advanced Value System. Trading in simulator.
That guy just did it. That guy just did it. Can you explain to me this like on a 5-year-old with the lead? Jeff, we need to just explain. How about this? Top Step TV. Top Step TV is ESPN, and the league is the NFL league, and the combine is the NFL combine, where you see players on the field all up to be on your team, and you're making real live money by fun trader. Then ESPN's talking about those players in the league.
What school they went to. Yeah, like we're doing right now. So it like really brings this whole thing together. So we have a network media arm that's talking about all of our players and traders, aka traders in the league, coaches, best teams, best players, best coaches, who's doing right, who's shitting the bed, who's doing awesome, all this stuff. And they're all on a level playing field, legit trading. So-and-so's out of Estonia, blah, blah, blah. So-and-so's out of here. Next thing you know, we're flying to Vegas, then we have a Monaco one. And we have somebody reach out to us and say, hey, we'd like to put an event together with a bunch of profits in Monaco and invite, you guys.
We're going to hit 400.
Be the main sponsor. I'm like,
guaranteed.
Tell us more. But the point of the story is, then we get two of these like World Cup things a year. We meet in person. We're all high-fiving. There's, drinks, have a good time, talk shop, peace out, go back to our stations. I think it's
cool. Sounds good. You flying us out?
Yeah, I'm with it. The plan would be flying the winning or the two teams that are playing head to head. That would be trading head to head. And yes, it'll be difficult. You have to pick a day. Like
Order
Friday,
filled.
Trading day. It's going to start from the open in Vegas. It's going to start like 6 in the morning or whatever it is.
What does that mean?
It's going to go all day.
We're
going to be forced to trade. No, you don't have to be forced to trade because you don't have to trade. Depending on where you're at. It doesn't matter.
Can we go north?
You're hoping.
Yeah, we got new.
Can we survive?
Yeah, we do. Oh, well, look out below. All right, let's do a quick recap of the markets right here. Then we got some news coming in from Jack. We're seeing a little bit of selling in the NASDAQ. 21,318 last trade there. High of day 373s. S&Ps last trade 60.11. It's now 60.10. High of day 60.20. Crude saw 40 cent sell off. See a little bit of a buy up right now. $68.61. Still in the lower end of the range. And gold sees some buyers 29.26.
We are going to.
That being said, tilt looking around 50-50. Everyone's flat. Go ahead, Jack. What do we got for some news today? Chat's fired up today.
Let's hit it. What's happening on Wall Street bets? A lot of people coming in ready to buy the dip today to various things. Here you go. Here's me preparing to buy the dip. Didn't have time this morning. Was going to Photoshop my dumb face right on that mouse. That was me yesterday in the NQ.
Oh, Jack. You couldn't be so hard on yourself.
Take the cheese.
Yeah, you couldn't help that.
Yeah. What do they say?
Don't judge your character by your P&L. Yeah,
it's how you become the real Steel. I'm like Muhammad Ali. Yeah. I just start counting sit-ups when they hurt. Let's take a look. I got the 10-year graph here just for some context. This is the 10-year yield going back to 2017. Where were you guys in 2017? That's a thought for later. But you can see we've been bouncing around this area. We're kind of in the mid zone. We're hanging out at 4.3 right now. It's been in this range for a while. We definitely want it lower for the mortgages, but a lot of uncertainty here. So at an uncertain level, but what will provide some certainty, as we said today, as it is every 90 days, is the biggest day of your life because we have this man is going to be releasing the big dog earnings, NVIDIA.
Happy Gilmore.
He did that?
Yeah, he did. What
sure did.
You see that jacket? Rock stars now, I guess, huh?
A guy who wears that jacket is no stranger to signing bosoms. A lot of people, when this happened, called the high, but you know what? It wasn't so far. If we take a look, I have the NVIDIA chart here. It's up a good deal, like $4 last time I checked today, but we're right at the 200-day moving average for NVIDIA, which it has not crossed since looking back to, well, it did recently on that DeepSeek. Remember DeepSeek? That was fun. But going back to 2023. So important technical level, big earnings. The guidance is going to be huge, especially for the large cap Mag 7 stocks. We're also pushing towards the highs in the ES, and that's the news for now.
All right, push higher. Thank you, Jack. 60.19.5. We're buyers pumping in right now. For that 50-50 on the tilt. Jerome still no trade, staying flat right now. Good discipline.
No, I took a trade when Michael was talking, but didn't want to interrupt. It was very rich and interesting stuff. So I took a quick short for 7.56 of profit.
Right here.
So it's great. I had two positions. that I
showing
missed,
up
so I was
over
like, okay,
here,
this is a third
you can
setup.
show up over
I
here.
gotta take it. So
Oh,
Let's
man.
update that P&L and Jerome. Up $750.
man.
correct.
You.
Kicking
Crude.
myself for
Yeah, I
not
was
taking
looking
my
at the
60
wrong
10s again.
chart.
Crude turned right back around. Pretty much retrace that entire sell off. Down 40 cents, up 40 cents. Markets are much more well behaved. We got Nvidia after the bell today. The greatest earnings spectacle in your entire life.
Let us know if you're going to a watch party. I cannot wait to see on social media in the Bay Area. I think so.
Silicon
We'll watch
Valley. They would, man.
A lot of bashful guys holding IPAs and looking at a screen.
50-50 on the tilt. Everyone is
like
flat.
here.
What else we got? What else we got on the list here? Come the top of the hour. We're gonna get going. Expecting bigger moves today. Look at the Dow. 43,892 last trade. Oh, 50 points off the highs there. Gold just creeping higher, 29.27. $60.14 last trade. Yes, Jerome.
Oh,
Go ahead, Jerome.
my opportunity.
I didn't say anything.
Another opportunity here. I know
Jerome,
we're going now.
For those that don't know, you are
Market
actually
is gonna
a doctor,
close, the
you are a
hour is gonna
neuroscientist,
come,
you are a brain
so we're
doctor.
gonna add two.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And do you know any other doctors in your world, amongst your colleagues, that trade, that are interested in the markets whatsoever?
Order
you know what your
filled.
side hustle is, for lack of a better phrase.
Yes, I mean they are very much surprised by the side hustle. I know some, but they are more focused into crypto, not day trading.
Yes.
Right there.
Order filled.
But yeah, I'm very much interested.
Get rich
There we
quick.
go. That's what I'm talking about.
Like
That's
it.
right there.
I like it.
Three. See?
Jerome's very
Learning.
too smart to be
Meanwhile,
trading.
in the real account,
You
don't want to put yourself in more debt by going by going through med school and then also trading crypto.
Now we back.
We can run that Calgary video. Again, Alex Ferreira, top step athlete, back-to-back FIS World Championships in the Super Pipe. Just locked up the World Championship 2 weeks ago out in Calgary, and we've got a pretty cool video to show the peeps. We roll with the winners, and Alex Ferreira rolls with the winners as well. So we got that back there. Gabe, we do it?
This is our first sponsored, top step first sponsored athlete going to Olympics.
Yeah.
C and Cortina.
Let's do it.
Become a starting quarterback.
Mike, we just said. New highs. New highs, S&Ps. New highs, NASDAQ. Dow, not so fast.
It's going to keep grinding higher.
Yeah, what's damn numbers, Jay?
Say it again, Jack.
It's these damn numbers. They
yeah,
let us out of trades.
Yep.
I know.
I had to deal with some emotions on the stream. Got quiet for a little bit. I got stopped out by my stop was like 2 ticks too close on the low there. So I'm trying to figure out how to get back into this trade because again, it's still valid. What we're looking for. I talked to some VIPs about this yesterday actually. Almost measuring perfectly and market doing what you expected it to do. Right now, there's still some room in this trade. So.
60.
Agreed, Jay.
I'm looking for a pullback to get in long because I think 25 is conservative right now in the S&P.
Almost 80% long NASDAQ. With 77% long ES.
I told you my idea, right? I think they should release every number of the month at one time. Pick a day.
You know what?
9 a.m. They release CPI, unemployment, home sales. Powell talking during it. It would be
algos explode.
Everything.
Just what? Yeah, algo soup exactly. Algo.
We'll throw a big party the night before and just have it go all through into the open. It'll just be just one mayhem day a month.
What will we do for the rest of the month?
Throw a party.
Just trade the charts.
Party that the algos are dead.
Price just won't move until that one day.
He's looking right here. 79% long as we continue to grind higher here.
Gold almost back to the opening range.
The range.
Timmy B in the chat. Hey, Timmy.
Hey. Look at this, just a quiet rally. Let's continue to grind higher here. New highs, NASDAQ, 21,356.
We already hit it.
Yeah, 60, 18 half. New high just put in.
82% in the micros.
It's right here.
75%. This is tilty. This is very tilty. It's paying the longs.
We got too short in the hole yesterday.
Two right there at 72.
60-19.
72.
Just grinding higher. Look at this thing go.
We gonna do? If we touch it, let's see. Here's my prediction.
360. Hey, Jerome, coming in on those 397s.
My prediction is the following.
So about 40 points away upside here in NASDAQ.
Is going to be the 11 o'clock candle.
Still like that level?
The next candle is going to be the 11:15.
Yes, if I were long.
And the following candle is going to be the 1:30.
I would have preferred to already be long.
We
the
just
high of the opening
open
range, like
and we open
80s.
with
missed it. It's okay.
force in a
watching this
shade
rally.
candle.
So far. The thing is, I wouldn't be surprised.
That's the power of 11 o'clock.
Huge unexpected.
Why? Because we're going into the close.
Then
and
perhaps a bounce lower.
I would like to say that
I don't know. Perhaps we'll have a megaphone day.
I only have
I don't know.
three.
It feels
So
far. It feels
three,
a bit
I would
weak
like
to have
two more.
a rally up for the whole day. But guess what? Perhaps once I said that, we're gonna have 50, 75 points candles up. So we'll
keep an eye on this tilt
We
here.
just ended up too short in the hole yesterday.
Yep.
NASDAQ is way behind in the longer time frame as far as its position in the range.
But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna
60-17 last trade.
There's a little bit of dip buying obviously going on in the Mag 7 right now. What's interesting is that Apple has almost become counter trend like that. I don't know if it's a
order
phase or
filled
what, but Apple seems to hold up the best when they're getting pounded, and then today Apple's down while the rest are up. Interesting note, Tesla hardly any bounce at all. They got shellacked yesterday. It's hanging out right around 303 right now. The high a little while back, I believe, was like 480. No, who am I kidding? It was 480. I was short at the time and taking a lot of heat, so I know exactly where I was. But interesting to see what happens there.
Interesting. Apple moving counter. When did you notice that? How long has that kind of been going on for, Jack? I don't need you to know the exact answer. Last couple days, weeks?
Record player.
I'd have to
order filled.
This is just pure trader brain, just looking at it throughout the day. But I just noticed through this, Apple's been kind of holding up differently, and I think it's maybe because, well, it probably is because they're more consumer based. They're not chained to AI the same way. Google spending what 90 billion in capex on it, stuff like that. Certainly Nvidia, some of the chips.
400.
Tesla.
4.
Meta.
That's what you get around here. Top Step TV. 5,400 people watching all across the globe. We got Estonia in the house. Shout out to my Estonians watching Top Step TV. Click like. We have Estonia in the house, Michael. Don't ask us how we got on that topic, but yes, Estonia is in the house today.
I've seen them here before.
Click, subscribe, give us a like. Those in 150,000 subscribers. Here we go. Seeing the push higher here. 79% long NASDAQ, 70% long in the ES. Gold still pushing higher here. 29.21.
I'm tempted to short here.
Okay. From Boulder. Hey, Pearl Street. Good taco joint on Pearl Street over there.
Out price acts, and I'll let you know if I do anything.
Hey, Algeria, Waleed. Algeria's here. Isle of Man. Who's gonna win?
All right, Jerome, talk to us if you do take this.
NASDAQ 78% long here.
Once I said that,
I heard you.
That was it.
Hey, Lithuania in the house. Yes. 60-17. 21. That's 17 in the ES, I should say. North Korea in the house. I don't know about that, but hey, I don't know about that one. We welcome everybody around here. You like a trade and you're cool, positive, come on in. We're welcoming here. All right, a little bit of selling here. That tilt, man.
Man, it's short. Damn.
Tilt. Yep. We're down about 50 points here. That tilt just got smoked. 21,325 in the NASDAQ. About 50 points sell off there. Yeah.
But that's
down about 8 points here. 60-12.
When we went to 400, we got half hour to go to 400. Who's winning?
Heard it. Who took this short?
Who is with me. Right here.
When I was talking up this stuff, it's 58. Very interesting
All day.
data set here. It was 78. It was 83%. I go, wow, micros are 83% long. Guys, it's really tilty. Longs are getting paid. Remember that?
40.
No, Tilt telling us that 83% of all open positions say there's 1,000 open position, and there's not. There's tens of, so there's a lot. Good data set, which basically means good data set.
Let's put that there.
10,000 people in open position, 8,300 people. 8,300 of those positions, not people, because it could be accounts.
2 more. We got to add 2 more.
Are all one direction. Long. That's kind of tilty. That's why we call it tilt. Tilt's over. Usually when you get to 80%, you're like, 80%. I mean, if 100% of people were one direction on something, I've never seen that before. Seen it 90, 89, 90. Never seen 100%.
In the 90s, low 90s. We've seen that before. No, by the way,
5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, we got the crude number in 5 minutes.
Hey, our guy in the chat, Mike Wojcicki, wants to know, can you do a poll? Who in chat is from USA and who's international? Sure can do that poll. Quick poll.
Do that.
United States are international.
I'll see how it matches up to our YouTube stats too, because I actually do know the answer to this question.
So do I. Don't tell him. We'll see if it does
match up. We did a poll like that. Something like that. Was it last week?
We did.
Yeah.
So it was trading 65s, 21,365 when it was 80% long micros, 77% long minis, NASDAQ, and S&P was in the 75s as well.
Now we go
from that moment.
Look how fast this candle is. Why? Because I study ACT and ACT knows
50 points
between.
And now they're back to 57, 42.
50.
So MP, if you were to do that trade,
we have
the entry fine. We see a heavy long tilt, right? Just a data set, right? You can pull the trigger on it if you're not.
Order
when
filled.
Would you get out? Would you exit that trade? Would you see the tilt pair back off to like closer to 50-50? I mean, is it just in out or
tilt from what I've seen and watching tilt in out? Like, now, don't get me wrong. When I got on here or was watching before I got on here, it was increasing, and then you said 77, and then I realized my screen wasn't in that one I was looking at. This one updates over here. That one wasn't. And I'm like, oh, it's actually increased, so the longs are actually in the money, more in the money, or getting paid. But then it's put a brakes on that when it was like 80%, 75 to 80% tilted the long side, and then sold off 50 handles, 50 points, same.
Crude number coming in 3 minutes. Quick flash poll like we do around here. Quick 500 votes. You can take it down. How about that?
Yeah, so Dre, the point of that is if you would have got short before, when it was in the 70s, 72s or whatever, it built up to 80.
Let's get it all.
You would have had to take a lot of heat on it.
Let's get it all, Antonio. Let's get it all. Don't stop.
You would have been short around the 40s.
Let it ride. Let it ride.
Continues to sell off. Look at that.
I know.
2 minutes.
Or nothing.
2 minutes till crude. What's expected, Eddie?
We're looking right now 2.4. Prior was a 4.6. Once again, we know how well crude oil inventories likes to, as we say.
So bad.
Yeah, they do.
It's not even close to you take down the poll.
Watches tilt. Who watches tilt in the chat? Anybody here a tilt trader? It's a data set.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, John, you've been doing it since the trading pit days.
I could see my competitors.
You could see them exactly.
Yes.
In the trading pits, it's a trick. It's not a trick. It's just a strategy that people. It's another data set. Like in the trading pit, you would see it happen. Yeah, it's a data set. Everything's a data set. And what do you want to do with it is up to you.
Who asked for that poll? Hey, Mike, there's your results. 58%, 57% watching are in the United States. 43% international right now.
Oh,
I think that changes as the day goes on.
That lines up pretty much exactly what we would expect.
You see, we see the push. Look at
giving away the secrets.
Here we go.
Alphabet isn't pulling my leg.
400.
But Mike, we just said that's all we're going to say, Mike. We're not going to give you everything. We're not going to give you everything. We'll give you enough right there.
Are we going to get a 100-point sell-off from the tilt?
No,
the tilt, man.
Power, but
tilt's delayed.
Who said it in here?
Take your position.
Yeah, crude traders. PDJ put tilt on an indicator on the chart. Yeah, they're that's on their laundry list, to-do list.
No one is
I totally agree.
But applying it is power. That's how we.
All right, here we go. Here, crude oil inventories. They were looking at 2.4, coming in at a 2.3.
Oh.
Gasoline inventories 269,000 versus the negative 1.4 million.
Come on.
There you have it.
It was expected plus 2.4 million, came in negative 2.3
Negative
million.
2.33. Yeah,
Big miss.
2,332,000.
I just got back in long in the S&P at 6,875. My stop is at 4.25.
Yeah.
Jay, I
What's
didn't
up, Jack?
want to talk over Eddie. We did
Look
that
at
mind
me,
meld at the
man.
same
Look
time.
at-
We were long
Put
1
attention
took it
to
too.
this.
10.
I'm gonna keep
Very nice.
Yeah. You said around 4 is where you're putting your stop.
Watch.
Yeah, mine is 4.25 right now, just
It is
right below
nice.
the bottom of that 3-minute candle we just
At
printed. If this doesn't
9:15,
get above 15 pretty quick, I'm probably just going to see
9:30.
profit take profit here.
9:30.
Longs are building up until it wasn't down in the
Went
50s.
up
Now it's in the
there.
64%.
P and P.
Man.
Watch
Yeah,
the
I'm-
tilt like
Man,
clock.
thank you, man.
I don't
Jack,
know.
I'm not
I mean,
going to let
there's
this turn
nothing
into a
else.
loser just because of that selling momentum
Crude
that did
did
come
nothing.
in.
Nothing, Hogue.
Crude didn't even move after that.
I love this number. 60-13 last trade in the ES. House account and JR Long. That's on the ladder right now.
All right.
Want
Let's
this
not
to
let
push
it be
15s
Like that,
here.
guys.
Yeah,
Alright,
I'm going to 11. I know your entry's at 10, but I'm going to go to 11 here because if this doesn't push above...
So I had a question here. When you get moved to live, hey CC, what's up? When you get moved to live, do you have the same mini micro ratio as you have in Top Step X? We not at this very second, but by the end of the week or next week, I think they will for the live ratio. That's with our FCM. Those that have passed the Series 3, please tell me what an FCM is.
Futures Commission Merchant.
There you go. Yes, those are basically what people call their broker, but
We
they clear
did
your
it.
trades. So they got to set that up.
89 is
So
waiting.
it will be there.
Is waiting
It will be
for
there very
what?
soon.
For 11:15.
Not yet live.
In my
Getting there.
humble
60-13 last trade. 60-13 half. Wow.
We have some live
NASDAQ.
updates coming this week
Oh,
too,
yeah,
Dre.
I love it.
We'll be
I
I
talking
saw
about
that. I got an update. I had to
I
refresh
never
and
had this
update
result.
yesterday.
Never.
Top Step X. Just
Yeah.
always, man,
That's
pumping
why
out
I love
update
it.
after update after update.
Because
They
it's
don't stop.
So we have
takes a long time
some
to get here. Look.
changes to
here.
the call up
Get to
process. When you
this.
get called up, your starting
Get
balance
to
is going to
this.
be
To get
either
to
up
this.
to 50,000 if you came from the 50K, up to 100K if you came from the 100K, up to 150. That's 150,000 real dollars in your account. You won't be seeing $400,000 accounts anymore. It's basically what also is going to be happening too is exciting in XFA. You have more of a clear path on when you get called up. It's be after a certain amount of payouts. So your goal really at XFA when you get to the funded level is to start taking payouts. So you can start taking payouts, but it's not to scream your XFA account. It's not to rip it higher. To get payouts and show consistency, and then to get that call up to live. Now, if your account you have 3 accounts and there's 50 grand in each one of them, and that's 150 grand, and your biggest you came from a combine of 150K, then you can get all those aggregated together into a live funded real money prop account with 150 large in it, and go off to the races.
Like that.
Very nice.
Let's count long from 60-10. Jay, you're long from what? 8 in the orders?
8 in the orders, yeah.
Nice.
I wanted to see that push.
The number is 399, 89.
I wanted to see that push
We're
15s
gonna
there
see a
because that's where we
push.
saw
We're gonna
most of
see
that
a
selling
nice
coming in.
push to the
I
outside.
wouldn't be surprised that we
in and out.
range between this candle, 60.15 at the high and 60.07 at the low. Right now, my stop is right below 50% of that 9:27 3-minute candle. And yeah, I'm out. Took a quick $100 on there. Jack, if you want to hold this, I think if your stop is below 4 still, you're okay.
We're gonna be out right now.
Okay.
Yeah, we just took a scratch on that. No change in P&L. Looking to get back into it. It didn't go.
Right.
Scratch. Little scratch. All right, cool. Flat drum is still flat drum. Very, very patient today, showing some great discipline. Markets aren't exactly lining up with what drum is looking for. He's not forcing trade. Let the market come to him. It's great to watch. That's pro ball trading around here. Speaking of pro ball trading, JD, let's see some P&Ls from yesterday and some stats. JD, come on in. Happy
We made $20 actually.
Guys,
So remember then when you
say the number again, Jack.
he has a lot of
cough.
shapes.
Order filled.
Wow. At what time?
Thank
10:30.
you, Jack. Thank you.
We made $20.
All right, here
10:45.
are yesterday's best live
Order
funded P&Ls.
field.
folks.
Did you hear that? Order
At the top.
field. Yeah.
Eric mixing it up between
And there's
gold
the
and the
runner
NASDAQ.
right
Dropped about
there.
$1,700 trading gold. Picked up
400 print.
close to 25,000 trading the
400
NASDAQ total.
Like I said,
P&L for Derek yesterday.
400 print.
$23,142 in the live markets. Nice job, Derek. Next up, Jandal, Jaden, Matthew, and Madi all trading the NASDAQ.
16,304 for Jandel, 14,405 for Jaden, 12,196 for Matthew, and 12,110 for Marty. Real traders taking real money out of the real live markets, folks. That is pro ball trading right there.
Top Step's changing rules weekly now. Matthew says that. No, we've been changing rules for 15 years straight. Evolution.
Now this candle is running in.
And what we do when we change anything, we're always looking to improve it.
Right here, you can see it. That's
industry.
the beauty of having
balance.
the time
Always
of
going to be
the
that balance.
candle
That balance gets out of whack.
Time when
doesn't work
to
for the industry.
trade.
Doesn't work for the crop.
Time,
It doesn't work for you.
price, value.
And in general, it's really polishing up the end of the rainbow, so to speak, if you want to call it that way, the live funded account. We really moved more into live last year. It wasn't a diss on Sim to move you guys a distance. No, absolutely not. That's exactly the place you need to be to develop, grow, hone your skills, and then get yourself in a position. And we have Sim, the XFA as a Sim funded as a way to get payouts as you still get a look. We still get a look at you. And you're like, oh shit, Tommy can trade really well. Let's pull him up live and invite them. Well, that invite live was a new thing that we were doing last year. That was new. And you can say changing rules or not, but no, it was just pulling it up rather than telling you exactly, hey, if you did this, we pull you up, because it's our way of managing our risk in the background as we monitor the risk of all of our traders. And now it's going to be provided more clarity on the pull up process.
Most of that selling coming in. I wouldn't be surprised that we range between this candle, 60.15 at the high and 60.07 at the low. Right now, my stop is right below 50% of that 927.
Let's stop the stream. There we go.
Think about the NFL combine. You get called up. Now you're, starting, or now you're on the Bears, football team, something like that. And then you get starting quarterback because you earned it. And then now you're, a live trader when you become a starting quarterback. Blah, blah. So hear me out here. So when you come up to the league, you're going to come up to with 50K as your max live funded account balance. You could have already taken 25, like I said, and had that account keep growing in the XFA. And on your fifth payout, the balance. So you maybe move up with 42 grand because on your fifth payout, you have 42 grand in your XFA. There you go. Or if you have more than that, more than 50K in your XFA, you only start the Top Step live funded account with the 50K. On that 50K example, there's the 100K and there's the 150, of course. Real. Now when you're to set us up, my point is it sets us up for the Top Step Trading League, which I think is going to be really exciting. Really start to take Top Step VIP.
Where's the stop? Right here.
The dress rehearsal that I've always said, hey, Top Step VIP is a dress rehearsal for Top Step Trading League. You have coaches. Coach Jay's here. He has a team. He had the best pass rate as a coach in the league. In the VIP last year. So eventually when we go league, he will be a top coach in the league. And he's going to have a team under him. And these team under him are going to be live funded traders with real money at stake. And that real money live funded trader, there'll be a team. And it'll be like an aggregate of all the P&Ls from all those traders that makes your team score. Don't worry about it. Stay on your personal journey. It shouldn't affect you, but you're kind of as a team, you have a coach. And eventually we're going to have the World Cup, where then we do this stuff in person. And we go to these esports arenas, there's one in Vegas, which we already toured, which we're going to tour again when we go to Vegas here in a couple weeks as a company. And then we're going to get that kind of like experience where this whole thing is a Top Step World Cup. These are all live. These are all people that have proven it, gotten this level, and entered the league at a 50K up to, or 100K up to, and 150K up to. You kind of get those three little tiers. And then what they did after that with their LFA, maybe the guy has 500 grand in his account. Johnny built it up. He's one of the kick-ass traders of 2025. Best trader of the year. So that's kind of the whole thing, because we know trading is a forever journey. It's a personal journey, but it's also much better done with other people and more fun, and still the opportunities there, and then puts you on a pedestal even more than you already are when you become a live funded trader. You now are in the league, and maybe you're getting invited to Vegas because you're the top two teams, and you're going to have head-to-head. So all this stuff is like the big vision.
Like that. Straight from the boss's mouth. Where else are you going to get that?
I like ideation too. So if you guys have other ideas in here in chat, if you guys have other ideas, that sounds cool. But what if you did it this way? I'm wide open.
Tell you, man, he's a trader first. It's in his bones, in his core. He's a trader. He's a trader.
Oh yeah, I'm a trader.
Happens to be a CEO now.
That's how the majority of the program has changed, is through the people that are here, the users' suggestions. That's how most of them have come to fruition. So you got to talk to us.
No, we're not capping how much you can make in your FXA. We're capping how much you can bring up to your live funded account starting balance at whatever account, 50, 100K, or 150K. So basically, it means don't shoot for the stars in XFA. You got plenty of time, all the time in the world. You're not paying a monthly, you're not doing anything. You can get paid out after every 5 winning days.
It's time to go pro ball.
And then it sets you up for pro ball, correct?
Yeah. So I'm going to add 2 more.
Looking at this chart really quick, we're making higher lows. I'm looking at a 3-minute chart on the S&P. Kind of building this flagging pattern. I locked myself out, did the personal lockout until the end of the segment, just because I felt like I was getting ready to force a trade. So I have this on in a practice account right now. But if this breaks and holds above these 16s, I think we do see those targets that we're talking about to the upside. So I'm in a practice account long, kind of paper trading this from 60.12, and see where we go from here. But I would want to see the market close above 60.16 on a shorter time frame.
So the 90.
So Jay, I've used you in this Top Step Trading League vision.
Oh yeah.
And like, hey, well, you know how cool it would be to have Coach Jay, everybody in the Lunatics, like Jersey or whatever, down in Vegas at the esports arena in front of their computers, up on stage, and he's walking by each one of their desks, asking how the guys are going, girls, guys, whatever, and doing all that kind of stuff. And then his team wins it, they raise a trophy. That's a good feeling. I know how much you like to help other people out. You're a basketball coach of your brother as well, and other things. So to give back there, and then coming through and being a funded trader and earning your stripes out on the playing field, and then saying, now I can help from the sidelines. Though there's 2 different type of opportunities that are here. We're compensating coaches now. So you can come up to the trading, go through Top Step and be like, man, okay, I got up to like ranked 100. And then after that, like I got on Top Step TV, had a great time. I really got this passion for helping other people out. And trading does have a star that goes out. Mine did the same thing. I had a long time with it. From 1997, I was not any good because I first started, so I was 330,000 accounts. Then I got a prop firm. Prop firm taught me the ways, and then I had at least a good 8 years of great trading. You know how it's very, very hard to hold great trading for your whole life. Every year I'm making more money, blah 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 blah. It's fluctuating. So you're gonna find some groove where you like to trade, but then you also like to coach, and then you're gonna have that opportunity here at Top Step to become a coach if you've proven you can trade. So this should be how the influencer world works, not flip the camera on and have a Ferrari in the background.
There it is.
Whatever. Prove it. And to me, that is a fun league to be a part of. Everybody here is proven in some way. Oh, so-and-so is the coach of this team now. They were number 99. That's the highest rank they ever got. But they also have the best pass rate. And they're actually helping people. We're going to compensate those coaches. We compensate coaches right now. I don't know how many coaches we have, more than a dozen. And it's a win-win for us. It's you giving back to the community and the whole community working together, and then respecting the players that are in it.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, MP. I'm excited for it.
I don't think I'll be able to pump it out in 2025 though. Like this is a big year we're gonna have a huge announcement within 60 days. I mean, big first one in the space. Yeah, I'm not spilling those beans.
Here comes the chat. What up, chat? Welcome to Top Step TV. Thanks for tuning in here. Click like, click follow, click subscribe. Let's put up some big numbers. Whoa, big drop in crude. Big drop in crude right now. Crude down 40 cents in the last 20 seconds. What happened there? Huge drop.
I got a comment over the wire here from Barkin a little earlier. Government job cuts won't cause volatility in the GDP. That's all I've got right now.
Okay.
So, Andre, what happened in crude oil was they were looking for a boost of 2.4. It came out a drop of 2.33, which would mean lower supply. So, of course, the market's going to break.
What the hell is that?
Crude is just so goofy that way.
Makes no sense, man. What the hell is that? Huge sell. We're not done either. If I'm down 40 cents in the crude, what the hell is really going on around the markets?
I watched The Office yesterday. Barkin, Eddie. I barely know him. You know, like it was a joke. Michael Scott did it. But Pepe just did it. Pepe just did it here. He's like, can you explain to me this like I'm a 5-year-old, the league? That's also part of The Office too. Those Office fans.
News of Jack. Hey, Jack.
The league is just basically, how about this? If Top Step TV is ESPN, and the league is the NFL league, and the combine is the NFL combine, where you see players out in the field and you call them up to be on your team, and then they're making real live money, live funded trader. Then ESPN is talking about those players in the league. Maybe
Highlight packages.
I don't know.
The bio, what school they went to.
Yeah, like we're doing right now. So it really brings the whole thing together. So we have a network media arm that's talking about all of our players and traders, aka traders in the league, coaches, best teams, best players, best coaches, who's doing right, who's shitting the bed, who's doing awesome, all this stuff. And they're all on a level playing field, legit trading. So-and-so's out of Estonia, blah, blah, blah. So-and-so's out of here. Next thing you know, we're flying to Vegas, and we have a Monaco one. And we have somebody reach out to us and say, hey, we'd like to put an event together with a bunch of prop firms in Monaco and invite, you guys, I want you to be the main sponsor. I'm like, oh, tell us more. But the point of the story is then we get 2 of these like World Cup things a year. We meet in person. We're all high-fiving. There's, drinks, have a good time, talk shop, peace out, go back to our stations. I think it's cool.
Sounds good. You flying us out?
Yeah, I'm with it.
The plan would be flying the winning team or the two teams that are playing head to head. That would be trading head to head. And yes, it'll be difficult. You have to pick a day. Like, hey, Friday is a trading day. It's going to start from the open in Vegas. It's going to start like 6 a.m. or whatever it is.
Huh.
It's going to go all day. We're going to be forced to trade. No, you don't have to be forced to trade because you don't have to trade depending on where you're at. Like, it doesn't matter.
We got new looks in the computer.
Yeah, we do. Oh, well, look out below. All right, let's do a quick recap of the markets right here. We got some news coming in from Jack. We're seeing a little bit of selling in the NASDAQ. 21,318 last trade there. High of day, 373s. S&Ps last trade, 60.11s. Now 60.10s. High of day, 60.20. Crude's 40 cent sell-off. Seeing a little bit of a buy up right now. $68.61. Still in the lower end of the range. And gold, season buyers, 29.26. That being said, tilt looking around 50-50. Everyone's flat. Go ahead, Jack. What do we got for some news today? Jack's fired up today.
Let's hit it. What's happening on Wall Street bets? A lot of people coming in ready to buy the dip today to various things. Here you go. Here's me preparing to buy the dip. Didn't have time this morning. Was going to Photoshop my dumb face right on that mouse. That was me yesterday in the NQ.
Oh, Jack.
I could be so hard on yourself.
Jeez.
Hey,
Right here.
Yeah. What do they say?
Don't judge your character by your P&L. Yeah.
It's how you become the real
You're a good
steel. I'm like Muhammad Ali. I just start counting sit-ups when they hurt. Let's take a look. I got the 10-year graph here just for some context. This is the 10-year yield going back to 2017. Where were you guys in 2017? That's a thought for later. You can see we've been bouncing around this area. We're kind of in the mid zone. We're hanging out at 4.3 right now. It's been in this range for a while. We definitely want it lower for the mortgages, but a lot of uncertainty here. So at an uncertain level. But what will provide some certainty, as we said today, as it is every 90 days, is the biggest day of your life because we have this man is going to be releasing the big dog earnings, NVIDIA.
Happy Gilmore.
Did that?
Yeah, he did.
Sure did.
You see that jacket? Huh?
A guy who wears that jacket is no stranger to signing.
You meet him. How did you meet him?
I met him at a Cloud9 party at night with some bigwig guys that were throwing it that I just somehow got invited because somebody must have dropped out because I got invited last second. And then he was there. There's a bunch of big names there. And he was there and I was just talking. The next thing I turned to him, I go, Alex Ferrer. Like I've been talking with a group of like 4 of them. And then he's like, hey. And then we started talking about him. We started talking about what he's going to do after. I go, hey, Sean's been in town. Sean White with White. He's doing White Space and he's been in town. He's at the Ritz doing stuff. And like, what are you doing after? You know, he's like, well, I'm 30 now. So after I get the F in gold, and he said it right away in the Olympics, he's like, I have one goal right now. One goal. I've gotten the bronze and the silver in the Olympics. I've won I had a perfect season, a podium number 1 at every competition in 2023, 2022. He rocked it. And then pretty much I go, let's talk. So I flew Dre out, and him and I went to lunch with him and say, hey, we really like your like motivational speaking about how you hit adversity. And you guys can see at the end of the, I don't know if we show that one. Do we show that one? Yeah, we do. At the end of the day, we play the video of where he got hurt, and then when he came back, and every day he's like, I got back on the horse, so to speak, and got myself back in a better condition, back in blah blah blah. And I did regimen, routine, and discipline. And I believe in all these things. We believe in these things as a trader because you have to. You can't just go with no sleep and trade. You can't just go with no plan and trade. You can't just you'll lose. You'll get wiped out. You'll get hurt. So all that kind of got together and like, let's do it. So he has Top Step on his forehead, but he on his helmet. He won't be able to have any of that in the Olympics. So they can't have any.
Thanks, IOC.
We're just really proud. Aspen kid, and just gives it his all. He's like completely bought into. I'm getting the goal. He's seeing it into reality, believing it into reality. So that's inspirational. I like those people.
All right, might be
He's
making
got
a push here
serious
for
edge and a comedy edge. I love the comedy edge.
There's the Hans. Hey, might be looking for some new highs here. Hey, shout out to Summit Interior Contractors in the house. I saw you in the chat. MP rocking the hat today. Anyways, let's see if we can make some new highs. Shout out to Chris Brown tuning in from Summit County. 21,367 last trade in the NASDAQ. Closing in on the 373. Yeah, here we go. New highs incoming. Get this going.
It's right at the IB high, so we want to see some sustaining holding above the IB high. In the S&Ps, that's 60-20 half. In the NASDAQ, that would be 21,373. Gold just took out the IB high, so as long as it holds above that in gold, it's a long 29,2690 is the IB high. We got Dalton coming on tomorrow at 1 p.m. Right. In his new book, he talks about how he doesn't look at the initial balance anymore. Maybe not as much. That's probably going to be the first question I'm going to ask him. Make sure you're here. His work has been extremely important in my ability to stay in this business for as long as I have. It's going to be a great session.
Yeah, you guys have to tune in. 1 p.m. Central tomorrow. This is the real deal. This guy's the OG of the markets. He's seen it all. There's a lot to learn from that, and we're bringing it to you here on Top Step TV. We'll tell you more throughout the day, but all eyes and ears on Jim Dalton tomorrow. Very, very important. There's a lot to learn.
Even if you don't use profile, the things he teaches are so important to understanding how markets work in the auction process. Here is a link to a video I did a while back. It's the Market Profile Masterclass. Give yourself a little chance to look through that, understand how the profiles are constructed, and it'll help you learn a little bit more tomorrow when Jim Dalton is here. It's going to be a great session. I'm really looking forward to it again.
Who has just put in temporarily there 60-22 half again. Jim Dalton and Hope will take over another. You guys want him back, so we brought him back. 1 o'clock tomorrow Central Time. Hour.
Do it. We took out the highs, but not the 330 lot at 60-23, right below that 60-25 that Jay was eyeing. But yeah, show up for Dalton.
Now it's a potential failed upside auction.
What I've been doing here, just kind of testing out. We have like I said, we started kind of building this flag pattern, just higher lows on the way up on this 3-minute chart. Just every time we have somewhat of a sell-off into this 20 moving average, which right now is at 60-14, just adding a contract. And then moving the stop up. So right now, again, in a practice account, long 3. And if we make a lower low, then I'd be out of the trade at this point. But Jack, I think if you want to get into this, I think you could take a long at 60-14 and maybe go with a 5-point stop. Because again, if it breaks a low, then we don't want to be in the trade anymore. But it feels like it's just kind of building up pressure to break out here.
It does. It's be kind of an ugly looking candle. Close it down there. I'm not in too big a hurry to do anything right now, Jay, but always appreciative of the insights.
So we have some questions.
Yeah, I see you want to get to some of these. MP, which question would you like to address?
I don't know. So let's go Rudd. Is it Rudd? R-U-D? So if you have 5 50K accounts, you aim for 10K per. I don't these scenarios. I don't like these. Here's why. Whatever you do in your account, let's say one account. Let's say one account. If it's if you came from a 50K and then you got funded on an XFA 50K, you can grow that account to whatever, but the most you're going to be moved to that live account with is 50K. Now, you can take payouts along the way. And you, after 5 payouts, you'll be called up live. That's kind of like, you may be called up sooner. Some folks will call you up right away. Some folks will call you up right away. We do that every now and then. It's the same. You get on an XFA, you have the downside. You get on an LFA, you have the downside. Whether you start on an LFA or XFA. Some folks, we do that based upon how they've traded in the past with us. We want to make sure that so-and-so doesn't really need to be on XFA. They just had a slight mess up when they were live last, lost their account. They got themselves back here, bring them back live again. Other ones are growing and still developing, using that segue between trading combine and live, the XFA as a nice rise up, talent rise up and sees it and performs. So that's for one account. Now, if you have 5 accounts, let's just go the whole thing. 5 accounts. If your largest account is let's say 150K, and you have 5 accounts, some of those are 50Ks or 100Ks or however you do it. It's whatever your largest account is in aggregate of all your XFAs cannot exceed. Hopefully that makes sense. And you're like, well, what about the excess? Well, the excess you should be managing your excess, not shooting for the moon. That's a big thing that this is going to do, is not have you shoot for the moon. It's going to basically be like, you get 5 payouts before you get called up live. So take those 5 payouts whenever you want, but manage that in a way. And then at your 5th payout, you'll be called up live or you'll be called up sooner. But that just allows us, again, to aggregate those XFAs into one number, and that one number goes up to your largest balance. There'll be details on this probably this week on more clarity around this. So ask questions right now, and that'll help us ensure we got feedback for you.
Hey, crude on a big push higher, up to 80 cents now in crude. Let's get back to some of these questions. MP, question now, would you like to answer anything that's catching you? Let's go through those in right now. Give that a second to bake. We'll throw the questions to MP here in a second. I want to take a look at these markets really quick. We'll throw out some questions in the chat. Move up. Yeah, chat's getting fired up right now. MP, anything that's catching your eye you'd like to answer? We're trying to filter them in right now.
The new dashboard, people are asking about that one. I can jump wherever. The new dashboard, you're probably going to see it offered to everybody within a couple weeks and then go away, possibly. Like it's just going to be there for a little bit.
Speaking of that,
and it's going to come back. It's like a slow introduction. We've done the invite list.
Order filled.
Now it's like, okay. So you may be seeing a new dashboard that you can sign up for. That will give you the reset or rebuild that you can bank.
Yep.
Instant activation. So once you get funded, you can instantly activate your XFA. Once you request a payout, that money will instantly be taken out, so you can instantly go back to the market.
Okay. Keep coming in. Here we go. Will you ever allow daily payouts? Thank you, James.
We do. Congratulations on everybody who has earned 30 winning days greater than 200. You can start taking payouts daily. So it's never really been anything that we've marketed and positioned. But at the funded level, once you have 30 winning days, at the funded level, XFAs and live included, once you have 30 days, winning days, you can start requesting daily payouts. don't know why you want daily payouts, because every single day, it's got to be a minimum of $125. I think it's their minimum.
That's it. 125, man. Did not used to be like this at all. I think Jack was once every 6 months. I was once every month. These only want daily payouts.
I was once a month. Yeah, I was once a month at my prop.
This is not worth my time.
Hey, new highs here at NASDAQ, new highs in the S&Ps.
So
Here we go.
what Michael Patak has to say.
Here we go.
Travis Cook, once you have 30 days, you'll be moved up. Once you have 5 payouts, you're 5 days away from it. So basically, it's 5 more days on the live account. It's 30 days at the funded level. Funded level is where you can take a payout.
Thank you, James. You get it. Question here from Mark Calderon. When is mobile app release? Well, I'll take this one, Michael. This is an easy one. I can take mobile app. We have a Top Step X mobile friendly already there for you. So go check that out. No mobile app, but mobile friendly. I'll take the easy questions. I'll throw the hard ones to you.
We're looking at a mobile app. We don't get a lot of people that trade from mobile. We've done surveys. We can see where people are trading on what device or whatever. It's been there since the dawn of time. So futures traders really like their command station, I guess, web-based, that too. But it is mobile friendly. You can definitely
if you want to monitor positions on mobile, best route. But entering and exiting, we're starting to see some new highs coming in here. NASDAQ and S&Ps. We'll keep an eye out for that. There we go. Why don't you remove the activation fee and deduct it from the first payment? MP, do we have an answer for that one?
Say what?
Say do what now? Why don't you remove the activation fee and deduct it from the first payment?
We have costs. We have lots of licensing fees, data fees. You got to pay for data in this industry. You have to pay for licensing of trading softwares in this industry. We have a risk management team. We have this team. We have free education. No.
Awesome. Yeah. Jerome was just talking about how he got a talk from Brett in risk that completely turned around his mindset. You got a pep talk, turn around his trading. It doesn't come free. The support system, the ecosystem around here, the traders, it's not free. New highs.
We have a lot of passionate people in this industry. It's expensive to you need to have a great community. You need to have a great internal team top step. And that's what we have. We've always had that since Eddie started with me, since Dre and I were talking about it, since Hoagland was next. And then you got your guys that started coming after that, from Jack that's on here to the JDs to Mix and all that started showing up. And these guys all care about helping traders. They do. I mean, that's always been if you could take care of a trader, they'll be there with you forever. And then you're going to be a part of their upside. That's a pretty good deal.
Question here from Nick, like the New York Knicks. MP and I saw Jeremy Lin at the Madison Square Garden. Anyways, if you take a payout after the 5 days, do your 30 days reset?
No, you have 25 more to go. Until you can start taking daily. It was kind of like you come up to the funded level and you earn daily payouts. And that's after 30 winning days. So this has always been a merit-based business. You eat what you kill. You got to earn it. You got to earn it to get to the funded level, meeting the objective of the trading combine. You got to meet the criteria of a payout policy to get to a payout, things like that. And then you got to put up money every day in the market.
MP, well, it's just turned into AMA. How about this? Here we go. Will you ever have multiple live accounts? Rob wants to know. Live accounts.
There's nothing on that right now that we would see a benefit. We have found better performance when we narrow the focus. Remember that whole thing, like, hey, if you get called up live, you can't have an XFA. That's still there. We're seeing better performance. People are trading better. It got pushed back for like the first 2-3 weeks in like Q3 of last year, Q4 of last year. And we were like, stay focused on live, Everything's about live, because that's really where you're setting both the firm up, the trader up, whether they're trading their own capital or prop firm capital. They need to be prepared for live. So we need to give them live. We need them solely focused on live. Right now, I don't really see any quick rush to that altar.
Benefit. Rob, I gotta understand why. What are you thinking there? Help us understand the why. P, under the current rules, you have 450K in live. Under the current rules, because you have 450K in live.
Under the current rules, right now you've seen people be called up with 450 or 300 or 500. That won't have that will be where it won't happen. So you, in a way, you should really look at XFA as where you get paid. You don't have to shoot for the moon. You shouldn't be shooting for the moon. And on your 5th payout of that account, your entire trading at XFA gets moved live and aggregated into one account balance. And we said, hey, welcome to the big leagues. There's an email that people post all the time on Twitter. Hey, just got invited to the big leagues. It is true, because you're trading prop firm capital. We're one of the few firms that has a deep bench, or any bench at all, of live funded traders.
Keep them coming in hot and heavy right now.
New highs approaching the low of the week. And yes, just say in the background, you guys can talk. It's just grinding, guys.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is grinding here. If Jay and Jerome, if you guys do enter the market, by all means, jump in. Markets first, trading first here.
Yep. I'm still just trading this practice account, just managing it as it goes. Right now, I would say, I'm taking profits back inside the initial balance on the S&P, so trailing up to 60-20, and then just letting this go.
All right.
How many funded traders do we have? We have many hundreds of funded traders. We have not broke 1,000 yet.
No?
Live real money. I don't think so. No. Concurrently, we've pulled up. Yeah.
We have some exciting stuff to show on the big board today. We have a new first in the big board today. You know, we've been hinting at it. It finally happened here on February 26th. Stay tuned for the big board.
What's with all the rule? I like this one. Where's that? What's with all the rules? Something. Where'd it go?
What's with all the rules? What's with all the rules?
What's with all the rule changes? We're not rule changing. We're honing things in. And to a good point of that was the prohibited conduct email that we said came out there. Those are we're moving. Those are like CODA updated it. We're giving warnings there. They're like, oh, you're just adding a bunch of rules that are built in as prohibited conduct in there. No, those are things that you can't do. We're using automation to give you warnings to say if you do this again, you know, you may be moved to a focused trader group or focused trader program because you're hedging your 5 accounts with each other. Clearly, you're not, being responsible with 5 accounts and trading it the right way. Like 5 accounts should be traded. If you're going to do that, you never hedge. That's illegal with CFE.
Order filled.
It's washing trades and all that kind of stuff. So we would warn you, just like CODA got a warning. The only time we ban people is if you have fraudulent IDs, stealing credit cards, you aren't who you say you are, you know, all that kind of stuff. We just don't want to work with you. Sorry.
Or if you're an absolute a-hole.
Oh yeah, we will do that. Yeah, if you do anything to the team, I'm going to protect this team first because this team supports the team of traders. But yeah, you can't do it.
What's the name of the council, Jack? What's the name of that council? The
Trader Review Council.
The Trader Review Council. I want to film it. I want to show the Trader Review.
That's the kangaroo court where they send people. I feel sad that someone from support has to prepare it, and they come in prepared with like 12 examples of someone being incredibly psychotically detached and abusive towards support, and they're like, the wall. Few people come out of the Trader Review Council. But
it shows we care about the effort of what we're doing. Like it's kind of self-regulated, like trading on the trading floor. And Hoagland, you know this was self-regulated. Everybody was doing their own thing, but it was a self-regulated body, so to speak. So it's kind of like we're helping regulate to ensure that the community that we have is again one that shares similar visions that we do about like how you should get funded and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, the Trader Review Council. You don't want to make it on that review list.
No, it's not good. Here we go. Hidden Gem says, make perfect sense. Copy trade spoiled the shit out of the degenerates. Yeah.
Copy trading. Yeah. If somebody looks at it like, hey, is this no incentive copy? It's still total incentive copy trading. If you make 10 grand and 5 accounts, there's 50 grand. There's different ways that you could, it's going to really take away those moon shooters. Like, why would you moon shoot if you can only move 50 grand up or 150 grand up? And guys, $150,000. When was the last time you put up $150,000? So again, this is like a small percent, but we want to make sure people aren't moon shooting. XFA is not a moon shooting thing. It's, hey, you can start taking payouts, buddy. Awesome work. You earned it by getting to the funded level. Funded level takes a payout. Here's a payout policy, and start taking payouts and keep taking payouts. We're not calling you up. It's your third payout. You know, you got whatever, however much you want to wait and build up that account so you can take a bigger payout. Then fine, that's up to you. But when you get pulled up live, it'll be 50, 100, and 150 max on that one.
Manzamuza, hashtag Power Hour at Top Step TV on the X. Let's do a quick recap here on the markets. We got some more questions coming in, but of course, markets and trading first. Jerome, are you flat? Do you have a position on?
Still flat.
Still flat. Jay, flat?
Yep, I'm flat also.
All right, great. House count is flat. Take a look at the markets a little bit off of the highs put in 21,404. Last trade 21,381. What do we got here? More questions coming in.
What did I do wrong?
Gotcha. Is there max payout still, MP? Is there max payout? Where's Mick? We got Mick on for this stuff.
There's no max payout live. Everything pro ball and shooting to the moon and all that kind of that happens in that big leagues. XFA is where you can pay yourself. It's like minor leagues still. Like you can pay yourself. You're getting paid in the minors. Not the big money that the majors get. But it's all setting up there to build up. You can build it up. So then when it's get to the majors, you have a good size account. And you can start taking daily payouts.
Here's a question. Ask MP, will he at any time introduce straight to funded account?
For this,
it's not even on our radar.
There you go.
No.
There you go.
Nick says XFA is so that you don't start.
Do you want us to raise the price? I mean, those things are. If anything, what we're setting ourselves up for is to actually, well, I'm saying like bring our prices down. Like this works to the advantage here. And I say that because we are the new dashboard. We haven't had these. We haven't had a discount. We haven't had any of that kind of stuff in a long time, and purposefully so because we're setting ourselves up for this new back end that everybody that's been invited to like gets some like 25 or something discount off of it. So whatever that is, off $49 or something.
Well, MP, you just mentioned the new dashboard, and lo and behold, we do have an announcement ready for that new dashboard. I'm going to bring in Eddie, my main man, Eddie. Everyone's talking about the new dashboard. They're gushing about it in the chat. See it all over. People really love the new dashboard. Eddie, if they want early access, the invite to the new dashboard, how do they do it, Eddie?
Well, you know what? There's been a buzz around here. And yes, and that buzz has been about this Top Step dashboard. If you're a trader in the United States who hasn't joined the waitlist, what are you waiting for? This is what we're going to do. We're going to put the link here in chat. And if you have not signed up, if you're from the U.S., the states here, not signed up, please do so, because on this, the buzz has it that the resets now extend your rebuild date. You can bank resets to use at a later date. And something that I think a lot of us are going to really like is the instant payout deductions. It's a whole new ballgame here with the new dashboard. So sign up now. We're going to be dropping the link. There it is right now in the chat. Thank you, Tom Step. Again, this is only for U.S. traders at this time. We do apologize to all our friends here outside of the States, but we're going to be rolling this out for everybody eventually, as Michael did say. So that's what I've got here. And then you know what, Andre, I got something else that I got time to share something
Keep it coming,
else?
Eddie.
Cool?
Yeah.
Keep it coming. Tomorrow, folks. All right. Everybody that's here right now, you got to be here tomorrow. Got to be here tomorrow. Legendary market expert. All right. We've been talking about this, Jim Dalton. We are very excited to have Mr. Dalton back again with us. And he's going to be with Hogue. Hogue's going to be talking with him, asking questions and so forth. If you don't know who Jim Dalton is, he is the author of Mind Over Markets, and Hogue talks about him so much. And we're going to be sitting down with Hogue and Jim with the questions. So you're not going to want to miss it. This is tomorrow. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. Central Time. All right. Right now, if you're wondering when is Central Time, it's Central Time, 1023 here in Chicago. So basically, Chicago Board of Trade CME time. It's going to be 1 p.m. Central Time here, and that's tomorrow. And we'll see you there. Remember, tell your friends, tell other traders, put it on your social. All right. Hey, stop by Top Step. You know, they got Jim Dalton there tomorrow, 1 o'clock. And give him that YouTube link. We'd appreciate it. And that's what I've got, Andre. Thank you.
Thank you, Eddie.
Dre, we should call it Chicago time. CT stands for Chicago time.
It is.
Somebody asked about old accounts do not migrate. There's no migration happening. It's very, very difficult. I've done it one time in my Top Step career in 15 years. We built a whole new back end in 2017. Now 7 years old back end from 2010 when we started. So this back end that we've had right now is, I don't know, 5, 6, 8 years old. 8 years old. It's run its life. All new technology. You guys will see how fast it is. And it's version 1. It's going to look prettier and all that kind of stuff. But you won't, this is for folks that starting anew. So, okay, I'm done. And then you'll be in this new dashboard experience and you won't ever go back to the old dashboard. And we'll eventually drop that old dashboard when everybody's off.
Yeah, I like this little AMA because the markets are just chilling right now. Like yesterday, markets are rocking and rolling. We got this AMA coming. I'm like, man, these markets are moving. But here, markets are just chilling right now. So this is a great time to do it. When we get the
we got another 5 minutes till that London close.
And yes, for London close, we got that coming up. We've been bouncing back and forth. We tested basically last week's low in the ES and then just bounced off yesterday's high, I think it is. Not a ton going on, especially compared to the bloodbath that was yesterday, but we'll be looking for, what do you call them, Andre? Those tickies.
Looking for tickies. On the hunt for tickies. Of course, we have NVIDIA earnings after the bell. Let's take a look at NVIDIA. How's NVIDIA trading today?
I actually don't hate shorts here.
Order filled.
Jay, my man. Back to the market. Dirty dog.
If we hold it inside. Yeah, go ahead, Drew. What are you looking at?
Oh, go ahead. Just add that. I'm thinking the same. Thinking about re-entering a short, but did one trade already in profit, so I'm thinking about locking myself out. Yeah. When I think too much about locking myself out, that's when I lock myself out.
That's when you should lock yourself out. That's bro ball trading right there.
Right here is not a bad. I mean, if we're just getting in small, see if it goes in our favor as we go
Order
through
filled.
Yesterday's high.
Hey, does the new dashboard have a practice account? I saw the question in here. I don't know the answer.
The new dashboard.
I didn't see an option to
It
enable.
will. Eventually, I think it will if it's not there right now. Like highest priority items they're working on right now. MP would consider adding a 25K combine. Well, the cool part about this is it allows us, what we're doing here with this call up, your live funded account is up to whatever, 50K, 150K.
$4
kind of
million.
deal. It allows us to possibly add a bigger one. And then also we have had people ask for smaller. And in general, somebody's like, well, what's your drawdown? When you get called up and you aggregate, say you have 5 accounts or 1 account, and you got it up to a total of 150 grand. That's $150,000 in a real money account, like you would have as a personal brokerage account. And you could you take it all the way to zero. I don't want, I'm not telling you to do that, but you get the point. Like that's a lot of trading. That's a lot of trading that you can trade with that live account, real money, and then take payouts daily. And I find it more attractive than opening up or going and trading a personal brokerage account.
Remember custom combines? Remember that custom combines?
Johnny, remember that one?
Remember custom combines?
Oh, yeah.
2011, 2012
Floodgates.
custom combine. Okay, I want this profit target. They would send in. People would send it in. There's like a sheet you could fill out. Fill in the spots. I'm gonna make $8 grand. I want $40,000 downside, and I'll have these 6 rules I'll follow. And then you're like, and we get printouts of it, and we look at it, and we go approved or not.
Yeah, we'd sit at the end of the day and go through all the requests and just say, yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. Yeah, that one's good.
Yeah. Rubber stamp.
I took the short ES, just one,
Okay.
that we were discussing. Just for one, it was it triggered automatically as we were testing for a third time at that yesterday's high. Just to put some pressure on us.
What price, Jack?
400 again.
16. But I'm risking basically nothing. I just wanted to give a tester of what we were maybe thinking.
Target on this would be 6,006.
I like it. 6,006 downside, short one. ES 6016. We got London close 30 seconds.
Well, it's in essence a failed upside auction in the S&P and the Nasdaq as long as we don't take out those single TPOs above the IB high. So an aggressive profit target would be the other end of the initial balance, which would be let's see here, 59.78.
Okay, 78. That's low. Yep. Scott is short. Let's get back to these markets, MP. You can take a look at some of these questions. On your time, how are you doing on time, MP?
I'm doing okay. I don't have a meeting for another 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I do like this question. Have you ever considered Top Step combined with a one-time payment, which allows people to take their time with accounts and not open and close? Top Step VIP, the VIP that we invite people on, that we don't charge and any of that kind of stuff, that you get paired with a coach, that you have 3 months total in that VIP experience. We're looking at that when we're doing, like I mentioned earlier, we're doing Top Step trading, Top Step VIP, this whole thing that we're doing right now. We just invited 500 people to it free, and they earned their way there, of course. That's our dress rehearsal for the league. So when the league starts, we're like, okay, well, Top Step VIP is really important. So many people are like, hey, I'd pay to be in that. Like, well, how do we do this? It'll probably be like a one-time 3-month access to VIP.
Order filled.
And that's something that we're looking at. But right now, no, we have everything.
Back to the market for a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
For you gold traders, we do have a potential failed upside auction above the initial balance high. That initial balance high, 26.90. However, we have a delta divergence. We have negative 2,000 delta, and we are pushing the highs. There may be some longer time frame buyers just scooping up, placing bids, getting the short time frame traders too short. So if you're going to take this failed upside auction to the short side, just be careful. Just a thought for you guys.
38.
Thank you, Hub. We're short 2.
That's because I did
14.
Last trade 10.
I did this.
So we have VWAP.
I did this one.
We got overnight session VWAP at 6,002.5, and then the New York session VWAP at 6,006, Jack. So I don't think we need to take it off there, but I think I'll be thinking position management when we get down there, right? If that 6,006 causes a bounce, then probably get out. But if we flush below it, like Hogue said, maybe back down to 6,000s, 59.80s would be really nice.
Want to get through these 60-10s. That's what's bounced a couple of times. If it doesn't, let me know if anyone wants
VWAP action in that area.
Yeah, we do. Anything downside here?
70s.
No 1,000 lots upside or downside right now. Take a look at the NQ. Nothing really showing. Starting to see a little bit of wiggle there in the NQ ladder. A little bit more selling here in the ES. 60-10s now trade. Jack wants to see, let's get down through the 60-10s and hone in on those 60-06s or 60-02s. Like Jay was saying, that's overnight VWAP right now. All right, now we're into the 9s. What kind of more questions do we have coming in here?
I have a good one.
Do you? Hit me.
Where
you get this, by the way? Hope everyone appreciates
what
this.
question?
No, direct access to the CEO.
We used to do this. We've been doing this for 15 years. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Like Twitter wasn't around back then, so you get like people that kind of like driving road rage. I'll flip you off and drive by. You're like, dude, I'm like, the glass is the only thing between us now. It's like
direct access.
You don't have to be so mean. You don't have to be so mean. But like we always have, we used to call it Drill a Scout. Eddie, remember that? Drill a Scout. We were scouts. We were started off as a scouting agency in 2010.
Oh,
yep.
Like drill us with any question. If we can't answer it, we'll let you know. But like at least you're going to get as much clarity as you can from this group, this prop firm that you're working with. We don't care about matching ourselves up with anybody else. It's about how we do it.
It was a little bit like our original Twitter. There were a couple of trolls that were after you on that.
Just wearing
there's always pro trollers out there. We've only gotten dumber.
What question did you want? What questions do you like, MP?
Somebody said.
It's moving fast here. I gotcha.
Somebody said what kind of job opportunities? Go to Top Step career page at the bottom of the footer of Top Step.
Again, we got some hot streaks, big board, and live call-ups coming up. Make sure to stay tuned for big board. A new first here at Top Step. Someone in the chat already guessed it.
Ren says, so if you get to build up to live 50K funded account, can we immediately take that 50K out? If you have reached 30 winning days, you have earned 2 things that are pretty important to you. Daily payouts, the ability to start taking daily payouts, and the ability to take it all out and say, thanks, Top Step prop firm. I'm going to go on my own. Wouldn't it be cool if we gave you the opportunity to take that then into your Top Step brokerage account? That'd be cool.
What are you saying there? That would be cool.
I mean, I can do it.
What are you trying to do there? What are you doing?
But I'm not interested to do it.
$3.99. Oh my God, what a number!
Wouldn't that be cool if that Top Step brokerage account, you could flip between a Top Step brokerage account, your prop account, and your trading combine, all on the same Top Step X platform?
Just let that. We'll just let that sit there.
Dreamers.
Oh,
gotta be a dreamer.
Yes, you do. Hey, MP. Sounds like innovation. Sounds like always pushing the industry forward. I'm copycatting around here, constantly kind of pushing forward. Hey, MP, will we always be allowed to use other platforms than X? Top Step X.
If we had more ability for these platforms, other platforms, to do the things that we want them to do or have asked,
30 points.
then yeah, sure. But the Project X folks are expanding and working with other platforms as well. But I feel like we get priority there. We should be in the first one.
That.
I don't know. We're only focused on Top Step X. As far as like developing the tools and features that our community we know needs. We can't go to like, hey, 15 different platforms. Can you build a lockout feature that has a 15-minute, 30-minute, and all day? And oh, by the way, can you do this? This. You go into risk settings in your Top Step X. It's just that will only grow. It's only like the things that we have there. People are using the word Uber to get a car. They're like, I locked out. I locked out. My buddy Nick, he's like, I got a 27-day win streak. It's all because of lockout. He's like, one day I didn't lock out. I kept trading, and I usually always lock out. I'm like, you're using lockout like it, and that's we call it walk away back in the trading pit day. Remember, John? We got to walk away. Get out of here. That was locking it out.
Yeah.
Getting out of the trading pit.
Physically removing yourself.
We've been flat that trade as well. It was just $300. It was a good look at it if it had gone.
Look at the NQ. I see a little bit of a trend here. On the pullback, markets are just chilling right now. Yeah, again, this is Pro Ball week here at Top Step TV. We got another Pro Ball chair, number 22 on the big board, joining us after the morning recap in about 30 minutes or so. Yeah, Tony S in the house. Hold on, is that Fast Tony in the chat? It's the same person. I got me. We got number 22 live joining us with power players here. Again, real trading Pro Ball stuff around here. MP, any more questions? Did you wish Danielle a happy birthday yesterday, Michael?
Oh, I did not know it was your birthday, Danielle. Guys, Danielle is probably been
the boss
right there with me in the trenches up until I don't work with her as closely because you guys are rocket shipping this media arm of Top Step, but she's been instrumental there. Happy birthday, Danielle. You've been instrumental in writing copy that speaks. I used to work. I'm like, we don't talk like this. We talk like this. We talk like that.
Yep.
Because we want to have how we communicate with you also be from a thought leadership type of way. I've said, hey, so she's been just
happy birthday, Danielle. And for those that haven't had the chance yet, writing an email with Michael is really something you should do once in your lifetime.
I got Crosby, Dave. If you're living, he's new. He's an external comms guy. What do we have? Why do we have exclamation? Get rid of these exclamation points. We're not like this is just matter of fact.
Editor in chief. Incredible. Hey, I got some buying coming in here. Nice little green candle here. 6 points, 6 point buy up here in the ES 6021. NQ closing in on the high of day 21,404. Last trade 400. Here we go. Buyers in the house. Crude seems buying as well.
Above the IB high. Wah, 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 wah. Like Pac-Man.
Go get them.
Don't be short either.
What else do we want? What else do you want to take here? Eddie with some headlines coming out. Thank you. It's gone flat.
Are there other Gee whiz? Michael, are other players in the industry starting to see your point of view? I don't know, nor care. Unless they're trading here with us, and they're like, that's really what I care about. I watch what's going on everywhere else, and it's nice. A bunch of CEOs from a bunch of props reached out in the last 5-6 days. Mm-hmm. And there's some good cats out there that I'm kind of getting to know, and I'll have no problem talking about their firms too, because I definitely do want you folks, whether it's not with us, to go somewhere where you're going to have the best transparent.
We want the industry to be legit. We want the industry to be legit, fair playing field. Like,
well, yeah, why would you not?
Like you FAFO'd, if you FAF, like it was a lot of FAFO in the pits. Like you, after how you found out, man. Like this, obviously, electronics trade changed that, but. No professional sim traders. We want people to go live.
Question: if I can trade a mini, why can't I trade 10 micros? Well, you sure can land it on Top Step X, right?
There you go.
All right, where's JD, my man? JD. We got 14 minutes left here in fast markets. Hasn't been the fastest of markets, but hey, in comparison to the last 2 or 3 days, it's kind of slow. But average day it's been okay. It hasn't been terrible. But right now, if we got some hot streaks, we got the big board. JD, we got some exciting stuff on the big board. JD, take it away.
There we go, folks. We've got Fun Trader hot streaks from yesterday. Up at the top, Miguel there, still sitting on that nice hot streak. 52 days now.
Order filled.
$553 trading the micro NASDAQ yesterday. Now in 52 days, we're at $4,617. Actually, all 5 of these traders were trading micro NASDAQ yesterday. Sebastian, Sivakumar, Dong, and Steve, all trading micro NASDAQ. Sebastian picked up $650 yesterday. Sivakumar, $670. Dong, $445. And Steve, $202. Our current hot streak profit leader, sitting down there in 4th place. Dong, 32 days, worth $18,401. Some pro ball trading on one of these XFA accounts recently. Coming up fast.
So just to show
All right, Andre alluded to this a minute ago.
Oh,
Eddie, you know what I want to hear.
All right. Just like that. Because I'm pushing for this.
You want to talk about pro ball trading? Our top 25 traders here at Top Step are now all in six-figure territory. All 25 traders on the big board have account balances or total take over $100,000. So big milestone for these live funded traders. Way to go!
So cool.
Nice job, guys.
So cool.
Not too much movement on the board either. Very little movement on the board from yesterday. Just a few traders picking up a couple extra bucks to get over that $100,000 mark, and now we've set a record.
I love the fact there's not very much movement on the board. It shows that there's stability amongst their trading. If there's a ton of movement and this board is really volatile, I'll be like, hey, is our program, Top Step program, is it bringing up people that are patient, that are managing risk, that don't have FOMO, and like that's what I glean from that.
The lesson learned.
Yeah, agreed. That's a great takeaway.
We also got some live call-ups. Is that correct?
People going pro ball around here?
There are many that are going pro ball. Let's start with the funded certificate today. Goes to Kyle W. from New Jersey. Maybe he knows Joey the Clown. Starting at $47,377. Trading the gold Nikkei and NQ. Good to see a Nikkei. Maybe he's a slow markets whiz, but big stuff there from Kyle. Let's take a look at the list of the new funded traders. We're calling up the live from the 24th. We got Kyle, Giaway, Nicholas, Jimmy K, Justin M, Tan, Omid, and Lucas P. Good starting balances there. Shout out to Hong Kong, Sweden, Canada, and of course the US of A. Great stuff. Pro ball trading. Glad to have you in the live funded account.
Awesome.
Congratulations. Done. Oh man, what a snapback on this market, man. Just got completely rejected off it. Tried to make a run for the new highs there in the NASDAQ. Sellers came in and they just got smacked. Or buyers came in, got smacked. Buyers got smacked.
Still failed upside auction. That was a tough spot.
In what market? Boston speaking?
S&P it didn't take out the previous high above that IB high, so
it's up, Eddie.
Still a failed upside auction. We put in a poor high in the NASDAQ though, so a little bit opposing information. We still have deepening delta divergence in gold. It's now negative 2,100 and still trying to push the highs. A lot of fighting going on here today.
Coming in hot, Eddie.
10-point range.
Eddie, what do you got on the headlines here?
Coming in peaceful over here, hopefully. We got Zelensky going to be here Friday. Trump is also speaking, talking about he's going to sign an agreement on the rare earths and for other things. He wants to get our money back. He says we're going to be making a deal with Ukraine and Russia. And he says Europe will hopefully set up for the aid for Ukraine. And these are just hitting the wire here right now. Thank you, Andre.
Thank you, Eddie. Get that money
I thought he was suggesting that Zelensky was going to be on Top Step TV. I was like, wow, we should have.
Yeah, that would be
social media post.
That would be.
That would. We're going to do the peace treaty here. We're bypassing the president.
He's on CNBC right now too. He's just letting it rip right now. Heads up, President is speaking right now. Seeing a little bit of sell off here in crude oil, down about 40 cents off the highs, $68.82, 81 cents. What's up? Oh, you got something.
You see this gold card? See this gold card you can get now? You can buy a gold card here. $5 million. Instant citizenship into the United States of America. I mean, I know other countries do this too. I wonder if you can sell your citizenship, Andre.
That was a credit card when he told me about this. He's pimping a credit card now. His vodka.
Green card. You get your green card, and then you can buy a gold card for $5 million.
Well, you don't need to buy it if you already have one, right? I mean,
well, what if you want to sell yours? I want to sell my citizenship.
There's a market.
$5 million.
There's a market.
Now there's futures for U.S. passports.
Arbing passports and visas.
This already exists. It's just, I guess, branding with a gold card. I believe you get fast tracked all sorts of things if you're willing to spend enough money. You can look at a list sometime of different countries and what you got to spend or how many people you got to hire to get fast tracked.
That's right.
We've always kind of had it with the H1 or the H1 visa, whatever one. I think like $1 million for companies, 10 hires. I don't know the exact, but he's rebranding a $5 million ticket
order filled
and be a U.S. citizen.
How does it work in Monaco? Where's Gigi to Monaco? There's something kind of like that, man. Something in Monaco you can.
Yeah.
Well, to have the Monaco citizenship, you got to put 500 G's on a bank account, and you cannot touch them. So that's the first condition, and have many others. But if you don't have the half mil put on an account and sit it there, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Sounds like Monaco beat us to the punch. Monaco beat us to the punch on that one.
We added a few zeros on ours.
Yeah, we did. Another comma, and a zero in there.
Yeah, no need to be in Monaco.
We got a comment from our president. We've been talking about eggs this week.
Look at CNBC, Michael. Look at that picture. Go ahead, Eddie.
I don't watch it anymore, to tell you the truth.
Trump says we must get prices of eggs and other things down here. Now, earlier today, we did have the Agriculture Secretary saying that we are looking to import over 100 million eggs and chickens
Order
from
filled.
3 different countries. So it's in the process, and hopefully we do see those prices so we can eat eggs like they're going out of style. Thank you, Andre.
Earlier this week, we talked about egg prices on Monday.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yep.
Everyone's been talking about egg prices for 2 weeks now. It's just the life.
Well, I mean, we talked about it on here. Everybody gave a
eggs.
price. Yeah.
Crude selling off.
I mean, the reason behind that is that the bird flu, the chicken flu. I mean, they killed off, like, I saw a new number, 160 million chickens. So being a chicken probably really sucked these past 6 months.
We go through a half a dozen every morning. I have 3 kids, 2 eggs each. My wife starts cooking them.
We get stoned.
Headline from the. Hold on. Let's get back on check here. Headline from Trump: inflation is going down in part because of high interest rates. There you go. We got a little bit selling more here in the crude. We got short up there above $69. Last trade 68.71. 5 minutes left here on Fast Markets. Again, we got a jam-packed. We got 2 Pro Ball traders on today. I said 1 correction. Daniel corrected me. We got 2 today. And number 2, 22 on the big board. Tony S. We got number 91 on the big board this afternoon. Amir joining us. Live funded traders. It's a David Green Wednesday as well from Wall Street Global Trading Academy. Will be joining us for Power Hour. Well, it's Lunchbox Trading. Coach Dakota going to be doing a VIP update. The Pop Squad over there. Yes, 2 Pro Ball. Number 22 live and number 91 live on the big board today. We also got number 46. What do you draw? Number 42. Speaking live Pro Ball traders around here.
Katsuya, I own a restaurant, and this egg inflation is killing me. Do you pass that through to why not just somebody order eggs, just add another 50 cents on their buck? I wouldn't care. And you put it on them. I mean, I know they did during COVID, like this extra 10% for just a fee. Like we created. I don't know.
Hasn't gone away.
Or that hurt business. I don't know. I'm not.
My bacon, egg, and cheese prices definitely went up.
Yeah,
there you go too.
What I've heard from some of the stories coming out though is that people are, whereas people are kind of inelastic with gasoline, they'll just buy no matter how much it costs. With breakfast, people aren't willing to pay a certain amount for breakfast. So as we reach that, do you want to spend more than $20 on breakfast? Better be a damn good breakfast.
We got Musk speaking now, and coming over the wire here. The overall DOGE goal is to address the deficit. So it seems like he's uncovering a lot.
I lost like $22 billion in net worth yesterday with Tesla getting hammered.
Yeah, you should uncover Tesla above 300 at this point.
That's a good sign.
Incredible.
That
Incredible.
One
Starlink
is
that whole.
That's going to.
I think that'll be a bigger business than any business.
To the next.
We have it. It's just like it's the easiest, most powerful
it's
internet connection.
Guaranteed. When they put it out,
it's very it's incredible. All right, Jerome. Patience today. Did you indeed lock it up? Did you lock it up?
Order filled.
Great discipline. Market wasn't giving much. Did you indeed lock it up?
Not yet. Do we see my screen?
Okay. Very good. Okay, you don't have to, guys. Coach Jay.
Thank you, MP, for creating this beautiful feature. 1 trade today, 756. Beautiful. So thank you.
Awesome.
Not risking more. You know what we say? 1 trade a day keeps the doctor away.
We want the doctor to come back. We want the doctor to come back.
You are the doctor. Dr. Jerome in the house. Very, very kind of him. Join us. And it's real-time doctor on here. And also number 42 on the big board. Where else do you get this kind of stuff? Coach Jay, going into the rest of the day, head coach of the Lunatics, also co-star of At the Buzzer. Make sure to check them out. You're going to be covering NVIDIA earnings today, correct?
Yes, we are. The Super Bowl of earnings.
Awesome. So make sure to tune with him, Coach Paul. And I believe Dolby Time will be joining as well, making a cameo over there. Thoughts going into the rest of the day, Jay?
I'm still looking for room to the upside. I am kind of happy that I locked out for that last hour or so with this range. But still looking for some room to the upside. Of course, the markets are going to do whatever they want to do. And wouldn't be surprised at a consolidation, just everyone waiting for NVIDIA. So 2 hypothesis. Awesome. I don't see any downside, and we'll go from there.
Awesome. Hey, Jack, we'll see you later on today in Lunchbox Trading. Come up after this. I got morning recap. Then Tony S, number 22 on the big board. Average winning day P&L of $3,600. Make sure to stay tuned in for that. Anyways, NP, any last words as we close out Fast Markets?
No. Go enjoy your day. Use the lockout button and go enjoy your day.
And really bringing the heat there. Anyways, we got morning recap. He's just bringing it. We got morning recap coming up next. Host in the house, and make sure Tony S. I've never met the man. See how he trades number 22 on the big board. $3,600 average winning day P&L. Anyways, Top Step TV. Let's go.
Okay, we're done. But I'm going to keep this one. But the live stream has ended. My stop will be down here again. Right here at, this is a lot. 80.
let's say 54. 54, 50, 54. I knew it. When it starts going like this, I know it's the candle that's gonna take it over the top. So that is what? 354. 354. 354. 354 is right here. So $60. $60. Right here, risk. We put 70. 70. And net money right here is 452. But we're not going 452. We're gonna do what we're gonna do. 445 right here. 445, 122. 122. There. See? Done. You saw that? Now we have that there, and we have this. That's it. Thank you very much. Subscribe. Hit the like. I'm going to get better with this. Show you strategies and stuff like that. As you see, I tell you what I see on the charts. Tell me where you're from. Anyone from Cali, Colombia happens to be here or happens to know someone that's trading from here, like for you to share. Let them know I'm here, and I have a little office that come and trade with me. Also, if you like to get started with trading, I can help you, and we can grow together. See you advancing to the next level. All right? Later. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, from around the world, this stream has come to an end. And I think I want to kill this too. Yeah, I want to kill it.
Order filled.
Look it from 600 to 500. That's terrible. But it is trade. So we click here, and we click here, or here, or here.